Ryan, that couldn't have gone much better for you, could it, out there?
Yeah, obviously if I thought how I wanted the game to go, that was probably it. He missed a lot of doubles. I think he missed 3 to make it 2-2 and break my throw and throw for the first set, and I think that was massive, and I think that kind of deflated him a little bit. I think I played all right to win the second set 3-0. And so when we were in the room backstage, he was one of the officials said, "Oh, there's only, this is the last break," and he said, like sort of jokingly, "Oh, there's only 3 legs left," then, as if I was gonna win. So I was like, not like he'd given up, but he just felt like I was playing quite well, and just sort of happy to get over the line.
Well, it only took 15 minutes. You've beaten Callan Ridge's 16 minutes that he took. But, of course, a lot of that is down to the speed of the opponent that you're playing, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a nice tempo to the game, and, that's the sort of games that I enjoy. Obviously, Ryan Joyce, I wouldn't say he's slow, but he's not the fastest, and, just look forward to that game.
Yeah. How do you reflect on 2024 then as a whole? You've had your early form that was fantastic, so close to winning the Swiss Darts Open, and you've been building again towards the end of this year. That's the way people perceive you, Ryan, that the form at the start and the end of the year is where you make your dough.
Yeah, I always seem to start the season really well. Players' Championship 1, I think I've made the final 3 times in a row or something like that, which I don't think many people have probably done, especially at the start of the season where people are sort of getting the cobwebs away. And I don't moan about, I do moan about the travelling because it is a lot, but as soon as the Worlds is over, I'm sort of itching to get back and go again, and I'm on the practice board ready to go. Try and get Gary out as much as I can, and the year overall, decent year. I think it's probably the best year that I've ever had as a player, and I don't know what this is, my 6th or 7th season. I think that's only a massive positive. I think the only thing that's missing is some runs in some majors. I just kind of run into some performances. You look at the Grand Prix, Nathan Aspinall leaves a double after 9 in the deciding leg of a double start. It doesn't happen, that it typically happens to me. And, ran into Rob Cross at the match play, and he played fantastic. The only other thing that comes to mind is the European finals where I played Barney and I played well, beat him, I don't know, it was 6-1 or 6-2. And then I played Woodhouse next game, and I sort of got embroiled in a terrible game. Like, he sort of not dragged me down, but I just didn't perform there. And the way I was playing backstage before that game, I was thinking, there's no way I can lose. And then all of a sudden, I'm just embroiled in this terrible game, and I'm shaking my head. I'm, just so frustrated with myself, and I sort of dragged myself down. That's something that I'm working on, trying to work on my mental side of the game, because I think that's the only thing missing from my game. I know that I can play darts as well as anyone, but it's just the mental side that I need to work on. And as soon as that comes, I think that I'll be a threat in everything.
Well, to that end, just finally, how helpful is Gary in so many regards? Because he loves playing and practicing with you. So you do good for him, and vice versa?
Well, I get a lot of people saying, can you stop practicing with Gary because it's making him play so well. That's and, I was on the receiving end of that when he beat me in Players' Championship 2 in the final this year. Luckily, I've got my revenge in the next one, but... it's great playing with Gary. It's no secret that he's always been my favourite player growing up, watching the game, and it's kind of surreal practicing with him and just having phone calls and chats.
Is it still surreal? Really?
It is a little bit, yeah. Because I come from just a small village in the middle of nowhere. I had no idols sort of growing up. It was just sort of people that I saw on TV. There was no one really that around my area that I thought I'd like to be like him or anything like that. So I've got to where I am today just through hard work and practicing on my own in the countryside, and just trying to push myself travelling away, and here we are today.